do we have here?
We have a 16-year-old girl. She was discovered at 11 a.m. this morning by a local jogger. We have to take her back to the lab to figure out the cause of death, but from what it seems like, it doesn't look like murder.
All right, let's get her sent to the lab.
Doctor, I think I found the source of contamination.
Yeah, this spot right here.
It clearly looks like an injection, probably from growth hormone.
It looks almost infected. Do you know what the origin and the incubation period is for this?
Well, this seems like it could be caused by iatrogenic CJD, and the incubation period is usually around 12 years, which would make sense.
That would give it enough time to kill her.
Exactly. She probably got it when she was a child.
Which would be the cause of death. Yeah, okay. We'll put it in the records. So, with this case of Lydia, 16 years old, what we notice in all of these pictures, there's been something familiar in each one. Not only is her positioning showing that she died of a broken neck based on the incline of this hill and her ending up right here, but that is not what I think was killing her all this time. I think what was actually killing her was a spot right on her arm that you can kind of faintly see in each of these pictures. I think something happened to her where it caused a disease that was slowly killing her off.
Yes, I completely agree. So I did some research about this little spot on her arm, and I believe it was of an injection from growth hormone. So I was looking up of how certain diseases could be acquired that way. I found ICJD, which is iatrogenic Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, and it's acquired by pseudo-doctors, by contaminated medical equipment. And interestingly, a symptom of this disease is ataxia, which is a loss of coordination, which I think could have caused her to fall down the hill and break her neck, which was the ultimate cause of her death.
You know, I've heard of CJD. That causes more than one cause of death. It has 3 different cases. If I believe what I've read is true, there is not only iatrogenic, but also it's familial and sporadic. If this case is coming back since 1988, we have to investigate this further. We're gonna have to find some living evidence.
So our current living victim, diagnosed with CJD, her name is Heidi Hernandez. She's an active athlete, and her records show that she had 2 ACL surgeries on both her knees, and her deceased uncle was a patient at Mercy Hospital where she also underwent her surgeries. And here.
Hello, Heidi. Thank you for coming here and helping us in our investigation of the Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Can you please tell us what happened before you were admitted into the hospital at Bakersfield?
Well, I was playing one-on-one with some girl. I made a sharp turn to get to the basket, but the next thing I knew, I was on the ground with pain. A few days before my surgery, I was told that I had to give out blood. A few days after, they got my results and they told me I had CGD in my blood.
Do you understand what CJD is, Heidi?
Well, I know a doctor explained it to me, and it was like a disease in the blood. I mean, like, I don't know how I got it. I'm completely healthy. I don't do any crazy drugs, and I work out regularly. It's like not fair.
After finding a young girl dead in the woods, we decided to take this case into our own hands. When we discovered her, we saw that it was the Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease that caused her death. Now, looking further into the disease, we saw that it can be in a few different cases. Now, in her case, it could be through contaminated nerve tissue, which is acquired, or even familial, and it can also occur in some sporadic cases. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just a little tired. I've been just clumsy lately.
Oh, okay. So, Heidi, your uncle, he was admitted into the hospital in Bakersfield also, correct?
Yes, that's what my family told me, but I barely even knew why.
In your uncle's case, he also had the same disease that you came down with. I'm sad to say that in your case it was familial CJD and that he did not live long. Most cases we see is that it's fatal in a couple of months. So I'm sorry, but you only have a few months to live. I know it's hard, and I know we're trying to find an end and a cure to this disease. So if you have any other information for us that we can use to help stop this, please let us know.
What just happened? I don't know. What? I don't understand. She was dead. She's reported dead. She was dead. How's she living? I don't know. We have to figure this out. Maybe we don't know this disease more than we think. No. It doesn't matter how much research we do. This is beyond our control. We have to tell someone. We have to tell someone about this.
The epidemic has been spreading every day.
You're the expert on this. What can you tell us about this disease?
Well, it all started in 1986.
Cattle in Britain began to suffer from a condition similar to scrapie in sheep, We called it mad cow disease due to the behaviour of the sick cows. In the early 1990s, the British government insisted the disease posed no threat to humans, although 120,000 cattle had been diagnosed with mad cow disease in Britain. Then, in May 1995, Stephen Churchill, 19, became the first victim of a new version of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. He was one of 3 CJD. Then, in May 1995, Stephen Churchill, 19, became the first victim of a new version of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. It was later proven that the source of this variant was from mad cow disease.
This disease and all these findings that we found, we need to warn the others. We need to make sure this epidemic also doesn't go into other countries. It's gotten way too bad.
Yeah, you're right. I feel kind of funny. I'm gonna go freshen up.
Okay. The symptoms. The symptoms are muscle stiffness, twitches, involuntary jerky movements, rapid worsening, confusion, disorientation. That sounds a little too familiar. Are you okay?
Watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay nay. Can you do it? Now watch me. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, okay, ooh, okay. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, watch me, watch me. You do. Watch me, watch me. You do. Okay. Ooh, do the stanky leg. Stank. Do the stanky leg. Stank, stank. Do the stanky leg. Stank. Do the stanky leg. Stank, stank. Do the stanky leg. Stank. Do the stanky leg. Stank, stank. Do the stanky leg. Stank.
Are you okay?
Watch me, watch me.